All right, guys, welcome back. And Jeff has spent pretty much the morning getting the coilover set correctly and putting the wheels on. And I think we're okay now, so I'm going to show you guys. And we haven't gone on a drive yet, so we're going to do that and see if it rubs. If it does, then we're going to have to raise it up a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the lug nuts, put the rest of them on, and then we'll go for a drive and see how it is. So this is it right here. And these are the wheels. The car is dusty, and I think that's the issue with black, right? It just gets so dirty so fast, and you always have to wash it. But these are the wheels. Looks good. I like the color combo, and I can't wait till we get the spoiler on, so it's gonna be sick. So let me go ahead and tighten up these lug nuts, and then we'll go for a drive. All right, guys, all the wheels are on. The car is on. And we're gonna go for a test drive. All right, so hopefully it doesn't rub, because that's all that really matters. But the left side seems to be a little bit on the lower end, so if anything, you might have to redo the whole thing, kind of measure the spring purchase, because maybe the spring rates are correct. We're not gonna like adjust it, but we're just gonna make sure that they're all even. But let me go for a drive, and hopefully it doesn't rub. So far so good. Doesn't feel like any rubbing at all, so the sad thing is this engine is small, and it's actually a little peppier than my KA, my S14, so might be the same like horsepower, but no rubbing. Let me do some turns and hopefully everything is okay. Oh, there's a little bit rub there when I hit the bump, but that's not a big deal. All right, so I'll see you guys back at home. All right, so I'm back, and it rubs a little bit right here. You can see it's starting to take this off. We might have to bang it in a little bit, not roll it, but just bend it so that it doesn't rub on the wheels. Other than that, the car feels really good. So Jeff's gonna go for another drive and just kind of see how it feels. But the car feels really good. I like the way it feels. I think we just need to get that done. Oh, Jeff, the freaking horn was going off on me. When it does it, just kind of shake it. I think the wiring's kind of like messed up, so I have to fix that. I was driving and the horn was like going off through like a few blocks, but it's okay. Hopefully nobody thought I was trying to get them outside. But let's look at the car right now. Man, that car stinks. All right, guys, Samantha just came back from the junkyard. She was trying to get a hold of this trunk, but then the trunk was already gone, so she got something else though, and she got these. So it's dark gray seat belts. Her seat belts are tan, so they're kind of ugly with her new interior. She has all black now, so she's currently going to be putting these in. And let me show you guys on this side. So you can see hers are these brown, and they don't match her new interior, so she's changing them out. The car did have all of the A pillars to BC, and I don't know. Are you gonna go get them, Sam?
I don't know. We'll see.
If not, you could paint it.
Because I kind of don't mind. It still has tan and it transitions. The headliner's tan too.
Yeah, that's cool too. I mean, you don't really notice it too much, but the black seatbelts will make a big difference though. So I'll show you guys once she's done. She's gonna be doing this, and then I'll just show you guys the result. So you can see the back one. It's kind of like, it really pops out that it's tan. So that's gonna be really cool. The spoiler is pretty much sanded down. I'm not gonna do much more to it. Should be good to go. Did you wash it already, Sam? Yep. She washed it, just letting it dry. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down, and then we're gonna go ahead and lay some paint on there, and hopefully it is good. Good or not, it's gonna be on there. I don't know how we're gonna mount it yet, just because there's no template for it. So what Jeffrey recommended was make a template at the bottom, and then we could kind of measure where we're gonna put it at, because it does hang over a little bit on the edge, kind of hugs the trunk edge like that at the bottom. So we're gonna have to figure it out. If not, we'll drill a couple holes, and she'll just have to get a new trunk later on, once we get everything situated. That trunk already has a bunch of random holes that we did for that Duraflex spoiler. So this trunk is pretty much messed up, so it's okay if we kind of do a bunch of holes for it. So it should be okay. But let me go ahead and lay some paint, and I'll pretty much show you guys once it's already painted. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we're actually back at the junk. Sam's gonna get those panels. She got those seat belts, but she's gonna get the panels as well. And we're getting them right now. Hi guys! If you're gonna be in a video, bro, saying stupid shit like that. Gray. Hers are tan. And then we're just getting all the pillars. And Sam's gonna get that third brake light as well, because it's gray. Hers is tan too. Let me show you guys real quick. So this right here. How about this, Sam? Are these like tan?
Yeah, well, I painted all mine, but
oh, yeah, you painted already then. Let's see if there's anything else she could get. What?
Mine is back. Mine is like back edition.
Oh, you should get it then. This is really clean.
I'm gonna get this in the interior.
Go see how much everything is, you know? 40% off today, so
That's true.
it might actually not be too bad. So I'm just gonna be that guy that's just watching. Just throw this shit on the ground.
You don't have this piece?
Might be here somewhere. No? Well, at least you have these two that are really clean. Well, watch out, it's like those, it's those panels. So this one's pretty much stripped up already. Took everything. I don't know what else she could take. Could look around. This was the car that she wanted a trunk from, but the trunk is gone. So yeah, we're gonna get all those, and then that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys when we get back home. All right guys, we are back, and this is what we got. So we got all of the pillars that are gray now. She got this speaker deck, but just realized that hers is gray as well, so they probably don't change the color on these, but it's okay. She has an extra one. Today was 40% off, so she got a good deal on all of this. Everything was under $100. She got these trunk panels, which is really nice. She said that hers are really messed up, so that's good that she got those. We will switch those out. It's kind of hard to take them out because you have to take out the rear seats to do that, so we'll do that later. She got these two panels. And what are these, Sam? These are your old panels?
Yeah, I painted them.
Oh, okay. So these are her old panels that she painted. I actually kind of like that. But she has gray now, and we're gonna switch it gray. Oh, you already took your rear seat out? Oh, cool. Okay, so she could do the trunk panels. Let's check out her old ones. Oh yeah, these are all messed up. Or these aren't. Oh, Sam.
I know.
The middle one is the one that's messed up.
I'm so dumb.
It's okay. You know, it's kind of messed up here, so we'll justify that. Swap them out anyways. This, she'll still have to look for it. Maybe this was clean or commonly broken, so yeah, they took that with the trunk. But it's okay. Switch out what you need to. At least all the tan pieces will be gray. She only painted that one piece black, so it's not too bad. But all right, I'm gonna let her do it. It's kind of hot right now, and let her paint this stuff. But just gotta clean these down, wipe them down first, and then we'll go ahead and put them in. Okay guys, so we forgot one big thing, and it was these. These are the adjustments for the seat belt height, and we didn't get these. So what I'm gonna do is just paint these black. I have some black paint, and we're just gonna get this painted. Samantha is currently putting in the rear. She's currently putting in the rear seat belts, so she's doing that. Maybe doing the rear trunk panel as well, so she's gonna do that while I get this ready. And I don't know if it'll be ready by today, but I think it should be okay. It's not something you're gonna be touching too much, but the paint should dry fast enough for us to get this done. So let's go ahead and get these painted, and then I'll show you guys. Okay, got the pieces painted. I laid on a thick coat, maybe do one more, but looks pretty good so far. It's gonna go flat black once it's dry, but I think that looks pretty good already the way it is. I think black will be better than brown, but we'll go ahead and let these dry and then continue with the interior. All right guys, it is the next day, and this is the spoiler right here. You can see it's pretty decent. It's not perfect. There is some orange peel. There are still some scratches that I didn't get out. I sanded it for a while with 600 grit, but I think I should have went from like 4 to 5 to 6, but it's okay. It looks pretty decent, and it's nice and glossy now. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off of this and put it onto Samantha's car. And this should be the last piece to her build, so I'm really excited to put this on, and let's go ahead and do that. So this is it right here. It is on the car, and it looks really good on camera. But it hangs off like this, so we're gonna have to measure it. And this is why we wanted the extra trunk, because this might be just a test trunk that we're gonna destroy to get this on there, just because there's already a bunch of messed up holes, and you guys can see some of the imperfections here. It's kind of hard to tell, which is good. Don't want you guys to see everything messed up, but there's some scratches, a lot of orange peels. So this one will actually probably benefit from getting a little bit sanded, and I'll probably do that with the 3000 grit, kind of do that and then polish it. But overall, it's not too bad. Matches the car a little bit, huh? But it looks good. So I don't know where to start with this, just because it has this overhang. I wish it was just like a spoiler that goes on top, because that would be easy. But kind of goes like that, and man, it looks good. She needs those rear spats though, huh? Because it makes it look kind of naked at the bottom. I need to find out where that other rear spat is. I don't know where I put it or where it went, so I know it's in a tote somewhere, or it's somewhere in a garage, but we're gonna have to turn the garage inside out and look for that spat. But overall, the car's looking good. Those spat needs to go on. We have one in the car, so we'll be able to do that. But man, the spoiler looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit here and think about how to mount it. Maybe just start drilling holes, kind of measure a little bit. Maybe just even out this and see where it goes. But it's hard because there's the screws here, so we're not really able to just put it on there and see where it looks good. But this is it right here. Let me try to go. That kind of looks good right there. Damn, that's her car right there with the spoiler on. Looks so good. This car needs a wash though. A nice little detail. Maybe clean those tires up too. And once we get this on, we'll clean up the whole car and give you guys a full rundown. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right guys, so I just marked it as best as I could. We're gonna be drilling holes here, here, and here. And I don't know, I pretty much just eyeballed it, and hopefully that's where it's supposed to be drilled. Looked at a bunch of pictures, and that's kind of the best we got, is looking at photos from Google. So it's not really any instructions, or nobody has like measurements. So we're just gonna try it out, and we'll be the test dummy for this spoiler, and I'll kind of measure it afterwards and kind of give you guys some measurements if it looks good. So let's go ahead and drill these holes, get this spoiler on. All right guys, so I don't know if this is right, but you Subaru guys could tell me. It has a little bit of a gappage here. I don't know if it's supposed to hug the body, but it has a little bit of a gap on that side too. It's pretty even. So if Sam likes that, we're gonna go ahead and just leave it, bolt it in, and call it a day. I think it looks okay. This side's still gotta get bolted in like that too, so it's gonna be pretty tight. But I'm gonna wait for her to come back home. She went to the store, and have her look at it. If she thinks it needs to hug the body, then we'll go ahead and drill more holes, push it up a little bit. But I think it looks good like this. Looks pretty sick. Again, this is gonna get bolted in. It's actually a bolt that goes from the bottom side, so it's gonna go like that. We could probably just get something longer and bolt it in better, but that's it right there, guys. It looks pretty good. So that's it. But I'm gonna wait for her to come in. Let me see. I don't know, I'm supposed to sit like that. So it looks kind of off right there, but let's go ahead and try to bolt it in right now and try to get it all together. She might not even care how it looks like, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, it is fully mounted. As you can see here, it is tight. Man, I freaking nicked it here, which makes me kind of sad, but it's okay. It's a single stage paint, so I could just hit it later on. It's not a big deal, but the spoiler is fully on, and I can't wait for Samantha's reaction. It looks pretty sick. It does have a little bit of a gap here, which I'm not really sure why. It's probably because it might not be on the right part of the trunk, but we'll let her decide. If she's happy with that, we'll go ahead and leave it. If not, we'll go ahead and drill some more holes and try to mount it. But this is it, guys. Her car is nearly complete. Just needs that rear valence, which I don't know what I did with it, but I guess her car is not complete yet, but it has everything it needs to be on. And that's it right there. Lighting is pretty bad right now. It's almost sunset. There it is. Let's go back, look at it one more time. There it is right there, guys. All right, so her car is nearly complete, and just gotta have to do those rear things first, and then I would consider her car fully complete. Her interior is almost done. I had to wait for those seatbelt parts right here to dry. Jeffrey put on his 86, but these are now dry, so we're gonna wait for her to put those in. So I'm not gonna finish the video just yet, just because I wanted you guys to actually get the full part of the car 100% done. We did get these two, but I don't know when we're gonna do those. You can see hers is lifting and it is not good, so we're gonna have to tackle that another day. But that doesn't mean that her car is not complete. But we're gonna wait for her to finish her interior, which I'm really excited about. That brown had to go and the gray is in. It looks really good. And once we do all that, button everything up, let me find that rear piece, guys, and we'll be good to go. So this video is not done yet. I'll see you guys another day. All right, guys, it's a little bit windy, so I don't know how the sound quality might be, but Samantha's car is 100 or 99 and 90% complete. It's kind of windy, so the sound might be kind of bad, but I can't for the life of me find that rear valence that she has. Before it was on, it fell off. I put it somewhere nicely, I hope, and it just disappeared. So I don't know where it's at. So that's what I'm saying is 99.9% complete. But once I find that day, I've been looking for it. That's why I have it uploaded. I've been looking for it for about a week now, digging through all of my parts shed, and I don't know where I put it. So hopefully we can find it sometime, but I'm gonna call this car complete. And so let me show you guys the spoiler and the interior that we did. So let's look at it now. The spoiler is 100% on. And like I said, I don't know the measurements or how it's supposed to look like because I've never seen this spoiler on another car. But if you guys can see here, it has a little bit of that gappage that I believe it should be pushed all the way in. But we're gonna call it good because it's evenly the same way each. And then I fixed this so it's not lifted as much anymore, and it looks freaking good. Now we got the rear wheels on too, lifted it up a little so that it gives more clearance, and man, her car looks so sick. So here it is, guys. I know the car is messy, but it's been out for a few days. We haven't washed it yet, but it looks really good. And then let me show you guys the interior. So pretty much everything is on. She put her visors back on too. And now we have gray seat belts to match the whole interior. All of the gray is on. So now that ugly brown is gone. It looks so good now. It makes the car feel like a lot better. It just feels like cooler in here, and I like it. Her whole dash is black now too. She had a brown dash, if you guys remember, so everything was brown in this car, and now it's full STI black or gray. It's funny because we bought this panel thinking it was brown too, but it's actually gray, so we left it in. And thankfully now she has 2 reverse brake lights, but it's okay. She could have one as a spare. Black everything. The seat belts are on, and you can see the piece that I painted here looks pretty good. Now it matches everything. That's black as well. This was brown, if you guys remember. And that's it. So she has these STI floor mats that are gray, which I don't really like too much just because it kind of takes away from it, but it does match the rest of the interior, so it looks good. The rears are kind of ugly looking, but the front says the 2.5 RS. Oh, sorry, I said STI, but they're 2.5 RS floor mats. And I wish the rears will say it too, but everything looks good. So this car is still kind of messy, but everything is done now. Her full interior is on. And that is it, guys. So these are her wheels. And the wheels actually look really good in the daytime. When it was at night, it just didn't really pop as much. But that's it. Do another walk around for you guys to watch. And this angle right here looks so good. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna wash the car and clean it and do everything until I find that rear valence. But I wanted to just update you guys because I couldn't finish the video until I found that piece, but I'm just gonna finish it. Still have little things to button up, and it's just this right here. So I have to fix this tab here, and I'll show you guys how to do that really nicely so you don't have to worry about this. And we're gonna get that mounted. We're gonna fix this as well. I have something stored for that. So still more to come, but I'm just glad the car is 100% now. Has everything that she wanted to be on installed. So the spoiler was the main thing. And this spoiler looks so sick on this car. But yeah, so we're gonna go get the car smogged, and hopefully it passes smog. It should. There's no check engine light or anything. So once you get this car fully registered and good to go, we'll take it out somewhere nice and do kind of like a video shoot for you guys to see the car better, nice and clean. 100%, I promise. But this is gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the build so far. There's still more to come, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Peace.